AITA for being expected to learn Japanese on demand to prove I respect my boyfriend's culture. I, 27F, have been dating my boyfriend Ken, 29M, for just over a year. Our relationship has been stable, respectful, and drama-free. Or at least it was, until I was informed that my willingness to be a good partner would be measured by my ability to master a foreign language on command. Ken was born in Japan. His parents, Mr. and Mrs. Tanaka, still live there. He attended international schools, moved to the US 8 years ago, and speaks English like it's his first language. He only uses Japanese with family. I've never met his parents before. Not due to lack of interest, but because I have a demanding job, and international travel is not exactly spontaneous. This year, after a promotion, I finally had the flexibility to travel, and we planned to spend 2 to 3 weeks in Japan over Christmas. I was excited. Genuinely. I was preparing myself to be polite, respectful, observant, and not embarrass myself in front of people who raised the man I love. Then Ken asked if I would start learning Japanese so I could communicate with his parents. A reasonable request if time, reality, and basic linguistics did not exist. We are leaving on December 19th, 2 weeks. Japanese is not a casual hobby language. It is not something you absorb passively while folding laundry. I explained that I simply could not become conversational in Japanese in that time frame. I also explained that I am currently overwhelmed at work preparing for time off, and that my employer has asked me to learn Italian for professional reasons, which I am actively doing. I offered a compromise. I would learn basic phrases, polite expressions, proper greetings, cultural etiquette. I would not arrive ignorant or dismissive. This was apparently insufficient. Ken became frustrated and told me I was being disrespectful to his family. He said I was not making an effort to understand his culture. He then delivered a speech about how Americans never try to learn other languages. For context, I speak 3 languages fluently and am currently studying a 4th. I have, in fact, made an effort. It did not matter. I pointed out that both Mr. and Mrs. Tanaka speak English reasonably well. I suggested Ken translate when necessary. He refused. He said that was not acceptable. Then he escalated the situation by suggesting that perhaps I should not come to Japan at all if I was unwilling to try harder. At that point, the conversation stopped being about language and started being about control and expectations. So now I'm asking, am I actually in the wrong for refusing an impossible task? Or is this a situation where respect has been redefined as compliance? Update. Meeting the parents went better than expected. After things cooled down, we talked properly. Ken admitted that his reaction was driven by anxiety, not logic. His parents are traditional, and he felt pressure to present our relationship in the best possible light. In his mind, my speaking Japanese symbolized seriousness and commitment. Once that was acknowledged, the issue changed shape. I learned basic phrases and cultural norms. Ken apologized for projecting his stress onto me and agreed to translate when needed. When we arrived in Japan, the reality was far less dramatic than the story he had built in his head. Mr. and Mrs. Tanaka were welcoming and patient. Mrs. Tanaka corrected my pronunciation kindly. His father laughed when I made mistakes. They appreciated effort, not fluency. No one was offended. No one felt disrespected. No one expected perfection. What could have been a disaster turned into a genuinely warm introduction. Meeting his parents did not expose a lack of respect. It exposed the importance of communication before assumptions take over.